What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nasty Girl. What is up? Look, today is July 27, 2026. The days are flying by. August is Saturday. So we're flying on by these days. Look, I have a few things I want to know how y'all feel about police and being stopped by the police. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Like me, per se, I didn't get stopped today. It just was on my mind when I seen a guy who does some TikToks, and I believe he's the officer that stopped me the last time. He's out here in the Houston areas. But he stopped me, and he said I crossed the double line. I didn't have my blinker on, and I was speeding, but he couldn't tell me how fast I was going because he didn't clock me. With all that being said, he asked me had a drink, smoked something while my eyes low. These my eyes, baby. I can't stand the smell of weed. I can't stand weed. Y'all know, people who know me know I can't stand it. I can't stand the smell like dookie. I've never tried it in my life. Never tried it in my life. If that booger smell like chalk, they find one that look like a Hershey bar and you could smoke it and it still smell like a Hershey bar, I may try. But other than that, I ain't gonna never ever try it. I can't stand it. But and then it's like all these officers just make judgments when they walk up to you. Like, I had one long time ago. I only had this piercing right here, my brow piercing, and he was like, I can't stand y'all with these piercings in y'all face. And what that got to do with my character? Has nothing to do with my character. So I just think most officers is judgment. I have 3 brothers that are police officers. So I don't know if they train them to do that, to be very judgmental or to ask judgmental questions when they walk up. Maybe they'll answer these for me when they see this video. But I just feel like most police officers, and it be your own kind. I ain't even talking about the last time I got a ticket, because all the times I've been stopped by other police officers, they let me go. Like that last one, he said I did all that stuff but didn't let me go. So if I did all that stuff, why you let me go? Probably because I'm so calm-natured, especially when I really be wanting to say, just write my ticket so I can go on down the street. I don't want to have no attitude or nothing like that. If you're going to write me a ticket, just go and write it. In the last ticket, that man, he said, you ran that red light. I did run that red light. I know I did. I said, okay. He went back, he wrote the ticket and came to bring my ticket. Of course, he wasn't my people. He brought that ticket back, slow down, quit running red lights, and got on about your business. He blocked traffic to let me into the traffic, and I went on about my business. So, I just want to know what y'all feel about police officers. What else I want to talk about? I'm at work, and I don't know. It's just everything is bothering me at work. Like attitudes. Like, what you got an attitude for one of these employees that's normally not here on this day, and I'm unlocking the doors and they come and say, oh, I finished. I say, no, I got it. Turn around with an attitude. That's less work for you to do. What you got an attitude for? So I don't know what's wrong with the children today, but I feel like 2026, I've been very mean at work. I think this is the meanest I have ever been at work. It's just like they don't care. So I shouldn't care either. But I guess it's my job as being one of the bosses to care. So I try, but I'm really I feel like just driving off and not coming back, but I'm not gonna do that. Not today anyway. I might do it another day. But it's just weird how these people act nowadays that work for you and stuff. I think they entitled to doing what they want to do, but it's rules and regulations to the job. You know what I'm saying? It's getting dark. Getting gloomy a little bit. Maybe a couple of raindrops gonna go, or maybe not. But anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. What did I do this past week? After talking about that, what did I do past week? Daddy's anniversary was last Monday. His 1 year of his death. We went to out of town to the gravesite and did a little balloon release Saturday. Saturday was just a long day, period. But it's been an emotional 2 weeks. You know, it's been a lot going on, and I won't go into detail, but you know, it's made me very empathetic to, you know, situations I'm hearing about. And I guess that's why my emotions is high too, because it's like, you know, I ain't got to tolerate it on one end, and then one end, you know, you want to just cuddle somebody, you know what I'm saying, and understand what they going through at this time, you know what I mean. So you know, people, man, I don't want to have to slap nobody in 2026, but it may come to that. It may come to me just, I ain't gonna slap them. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay in character, y'all. I'm trying to stay in my good box, but they're gonna push me out of it and make my old ways come out. Look, I'm not gonna talk about nothing else. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and if you do, do it better. Deuces.